Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert, that's me. This video contains things that I tinker with throughout the day. For step-by-step detailed instructions of those tasks, you can click on the links in the comment section below. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. This video also has tips and tricks that I've learned over the years. So, thank you very much for watching. Back here with the C30, we're going to kick off the day. Trying to get this head on. I went to the junkyard yesterday, pulled the clutch and the pulley off of an S40 P1 car. Didn't have a puller, so I had somebody helping me. Got hit in the head with a piston holder cap. So hopefully this puller I have here will pull this off of here. Because it got damaged when it hit the curb. Came down off the curb, banged on the curb. So, first thing you have to do is pull a 10mm bolt out and pull the clutch off. After that, you pull a clip ring, then you put the puller on it, and hopefully the puller will pull it right off. So let's do that. Put the puller on there and pull it off. I forgot to check for that rubber knob when I was at that S40 yesterday, so I may have to go back for that. Alright, I have the puller in place. Now I just have to ratchet this with my ratchet wrench, or this ratcheting box then is what I'm going to use. Now this inside here, this compressor has this post that this pulley's pressed onto, and it has a lip on it that has a clip ring attached to it, and the one at the junkyard forcing this pulley off broke that. So I don't want to break this one. Compressors are more than pulleys, so let me go ahead and ratchet that, and hopefully it'll start pulling that off of that shape. This pulley is starting to come off. It's almost even now past the clip ring groove. However, I don't have a lot of threads left, so hopefully when it comes out, to when this bottoms out, it'll be far enough for me to just pull it off the rest of the way by hand. So let me keep cranking this thing with my tool. As you crank it, it pulls out. Don't bang on these. And you might want to put these back further, or all the way to the back of the pulley, because it's bending this tip. I'm not going to use this one because it's not turning, but that's just letting you know. The pulley I got here is a little bit too small, and it may have already been cracked, but that piece broke off of it, and now it's useless. So I'm going to try that one, see if that one will pull this thing off. And if not, I'll just proceed with other things and worry about this tomorrow. Next up, removing the water pump. So we're going to pull those bolts out, get that water pump off. Heck, I'm assuming that water pump's original, but yep, 07. What year is this car?
07 is right, 08.
If you got the crank off, the harmonic balancer, you want to get this cover off. I think you got a bolt there, and maybe those two hold that idler pulley on will let this cover off, so it'll be easier to get that water pump stuff off. Let me see if pulling these two bolts will get that cover off. Had to lower the engine as low as it would go to barely get that dang on water pump out of there, and only that little piece of gasket stayed on the engine, so it's going to be a quick clean job. Let me get the idler off, see if I can get this inner timing belt off, then it'd be easy to clean the water pump area. Lowered the engine down as low as it would go, and I see that the CV axle's touching the frame over there, but with those two bolts out, the idler out, the water pump out, the cover comes out the bottom. So now that makes it super easy to clean around the water pump. Then I'm going to slide that back up in there and put the water pump and the idler back on. I got the cleaned off. I got the exhaust manifold cleaned off. I got all the foam out. I'm getting ready to blow out the little deposits I see down there. Then I got to blow out all the bolt holes, even though I don't see nothing down in them. That's good. I'm going to blow those out. And then I'm going to set the gasket in place, set the head in place, and start torquing this head down. Actually, I got to get my water pump in and my tensioner in before I can put my head in, because that head has that big bracket on the side. And I got to get that bracket on there. But I did put my exhaust manifold studs on my head. And I did clean off that part number. It's a 5254T engine. I have the head ready to go on, other than that bracket on the front. I don't know what this stuff is down here in the cylinder walls. Something was in the cooling. But anyway, I wiped all the cylinder walls down. You can see the cross hatching in there. I put the timing mark on time, and as you can see, this piston is not top dead center. It's coming up. It's down a little bit. Anyway, when you come under here and look at the timing mark, you can see the two notches lined up with the tip on the water pump. But also, right here, you got this mark here, which I recently realized is aligned. This here, that lines up with the timing mark as well. So you got that mark there. You got those two notches in the pulley, the oil pump index. So it's ready. But we got a Ryan's water pump, and I don't install those. So we're going to get an Asian water pump for this thing. Hook up the tensioner, then set the head in place, lock up the cams, and put the head down. I'm pretty sure you could probably get this timing stuff on with the head in place, but it's a lot easier with the head off. So we're going to do it with the head off. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.